Here. Over here? Where are we? Oh, that's bright.
Yeah, well, it's a light, so don't look into it.
Do you have sunglasses I can wear?
No, sorry. They weren't in budget. Hi there, everybody. This is welcome back to another episode of Between Two Servers. I'm your host, Hayden Ballio, and I'm here with Daniel Garcia.
Close enough.
Okay.
Actually, it is Garcia. That's good. That's really bright. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, please don't look at it too long because we didn't get insurance for your eyesight stuff. So
I'm
we are not liable for anything that happens with your eyesight.
Wow.
Thank you. Okay, Daniel.
Yes, sir.
You've been working with web technology since 1997.
I have, yeah.
Is your CICD pipeline also from the Clinton administration, or have you updated it since?
That is a great question. I'm glad you asked.
Okay. Your mantra is work smarter, not harder, yet you're giving a talk on CICD at a Java conference. Explain this contradiction.
Well, work smarter, not harder is like, honestly, when I was a kid, I used to love DuckTales. And Scrooge McDuck, that was his mantra to the nephews. Work smarter, not harder. And I've just made that my life mantra.
Scrooge McDuck?
Scrooge McDuck. Okay, there was this thing called cartoons last century.
Oh.
On Disney.
Interesting.
Work smarter, not harder.
Were they black and white? Are they in black and white?
Some. But only when did the old school 1930 stuff, then came back in color. By the way, I love that you've got this book.
Yeah,
and I sometimes interview people.
Yeah.
And I am totally going to rip that off.
Yeah, you should.
You look smarter with that.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed.
Incredibly intelligent. This is why I'm interviewing you.
That's right.
As a part-time radio DJ, do you also put your code deployments on shuffle and hope for the best?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Short and to the point. I see.
Well, my other mantra is KISS. Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah. Wasn't there a band called KISS too?
I think there was. I don't think that's what it stood for, though.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know what KISS stood for. If it was just KISS or KISS
It's just like this.
Yeah.
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 Your bio mentions you're a cynophile.
I am.
Is that
It's very important that you get that right.
Yes.
By the way, cynophile means I love movies. Movies, people. Please don't mess that up.
Yeah. As a rabid cynophile.
Yes, sir.
Is your deployment process more like Titanic or The Room?
Neither. It's more like Pulp Fiction. When it works, it's awesome, and sometimes you gotta get your hands dirty.
Not a bad answer, actually. How does someone who preaches keep it simple stupid explain to management why setting up CICD requires 17 different subscription services?
Well, you gotta look from a manager's perspective. They don't really care about that. What they care about is when you bring them into your desk and say, hit this one button, and it works. That's keeping it simple, stupid. Now, I'm not calling you stupid because you're much bigger than I am, and I would never do that.
You kind of pointed at me though when you said it. So.
Well, it's because I'm not going to point at her. She's very nice, and so you're kind of here.
I'm not nice. Okay, I'm not nice and I'm stupid. Thanks.
Oh man,
this is going really well, Dan.
Your words, not mine, sir.
This is going really well, Dan.
No problem.
As the dadager.
Yes, I'm a
for your musician son. Do you also version control his songs, or is your parenting less methodical than your code management?
Actually, it's pretty funny you say that.
Sure. Go ahead and
plug
plug away.
Holden, not Hayden, Holden Garcia, HoldenGarcia.com. He's an 11-year-old musician rock star. He's awesome. I'm his dadager. And we do have rules.
Cut that out.
Don't cut that out. HoldenGarcia.com. And when we go to a new place to perform, we have rules. You got to perform your best because you don't know who's going to be in the crowd that might want to book you. So yeah, we have rules. If we go someplace he's just having fun.
Okay, that's enough about your son, Dan. Thank you.
They can, okay. But it's more interesting than what we've been talking about.
You smoke meats as a hobby?
I do.
Is that because you need something that fails less often than your Jenkins pipeline?
It depends on the meat. And you know what? I don't use Jenkins anymore.
Okay.
I don't use it any less. I don't use it at all. So
okay.
I just don't like Jenkins.
No, yeah. Jenkins is bad. Anti-Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins.
What's a more painful process, explaining CICD to developers who don't care, or being an aspiring podcaster with no listeners?
That is a great question. I'm glad you asked.
Okay. Your bio says you have an irreverent sense of humor. Is that your way of warning us that your get commit messages are just emoji combinations?
You know, when it comes to Git, I'm usually pretty good about that, because once it's committed, it's committed. It's usually my irreverency is like in Slack, where if I'm like, oops, I crossed the line, delete. I don't know what you're talking about.
Doesn't care for much, it seems like. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Or Teams, or whatever you use. I don't know what you people use, but
Teams. God. He is from a different time, isn't he?
well, what do the cool kids use? Not you, but what do you use, cameraman?
Andrew doesn't speak, he's mute.
He's also asleep.
He's a mute.
He's playing like...
As someone who's been in tech since Netscape was cool, at what point did you realize automation was just moving the pain from one place to another?
Well, first of all, I was using the net since Mosaic, which was before Netscape Navigator. So...
The more you know.
Yeah, I'm old. I forgot your question. Was it about my son, Hayden Garcia, music? I really honestly forgot, Squirrel.
It's okay.
I forgot the question.
It's okay. We'll just keep moving it.
Okay. Well, you can edit this in post, right? I don't know why I'm asking him. He's not even paying attention, but...
He's mute, I told you. Your talk is called Practical CICD. How to get started using it. This is at the next conference coming up.
Yes, it is. Am I allowed to
Is
say
it just
or no?
45 minutes of Googling error messages live on stage, or?
Okay, first of all, who's dating who? I would never Google it. I would ChatGPT it, first off. ChatGPT, how do I deploy? And then I would copy pasta.
Copy pasta.
Getting started with deployments. Isn't that what all the cool kids are doing? Again, I'm not asking.
Is that what you
I'm
also do
asking
at
that
Olive
guy,
Garden?
and he's shaking his head yes.
Copy
Thank you,
pasta?
sir. Yeah, copy pasta.
That's what I would do at Olive Garden too.
Yeah, I would.
I miss their never-ending pasta bowl.
Don't they? No, wait. I'm thinking of a never-ending. Well, I don't know if you're missing it, sir, but I'm sorry. I don't mean to do that because I've also never missed it.
You're giving a CICD talk with no description.
Yeah,
Currently, is your deployment strategy equally well documented, or is that just your style?
that is my style because the conference is at the end of April, which means I've got 6 weeks to write it.
So in developer terms, it's like 6 months, right?
Yeah,
Cool.
something like that.
So what is that next conference that you're talking about?
Can I say what it is?
Sure.
It's called Into the Box.
He's
Into the
already
Box.org.
plugged his son's
Excuse me, I'm
music.
talking here. Intothebox.org. If you want to go there, check out. We're going to be in Washington, D.C. for its Cold Fusion conference.
Cool.
And I'll be presenting.
Well, Dan,
I'm
this
sorry, I
has
didn't
been...
mean to cut you off there. I'm sorry. I realize I'm being a little rude. You've got me on the defensive because, dude, you kind of got some big guns, and I'm a little nervous about that. So,
Well, Dan, this was delightful. I would say that sentence to somebody else that I interviewed today. Meanwhile, this was just fine. Thank you, Dan.
come on.
Have a great day, and thank you for watching.